Hi guys, welcome back to another painting tutorial, where today I'm going to take you through how I paint orange marble shields. So over a grey SEER undercoat, I'm just going to apply one layer of MAGMADROTH flame and contrast medium. Now the main reason I chose grey SEER over Wraithbone, for example, is I really wanted a sort of duller, slightly cooler orange, as opposed to a warmer finish. And now that I've given that a bit of time to dry, I'm just going to add a little bit more depth to the shield. However, I'm not going over the entirety of the shield, just using some MAGMADROTH flame on its own, and then just blending that slightly with our previous mix. So as you can see, I'm just applying this diagonally, just in random spots across the shield. So next up, I'm just going to use some LUGGANATH orange. And just in, sort of in between those areas where we didn't apply the deeper finish of the MAGMADROTH flame, so just where we've done the MAGMADROTH flame and contrast medium mix, just going to apply some thin lines of this. And next up, just to help blend these oranges together, I'm just going to use some TROLLSLAYER orange. So now just trying to create a little bit more vibrancy, essentially just between the deeper recesses of the MAGMADROTH flame and also the LUGGANATH orange as well. And now just using some fairly thinned DOOMBULL brown. As you can see, just deepening the MAGMADROTH flame. And as you can see as well, just using the DOOMBULL brown just to create a little bit of depth and separation between the other details of the shield. And once again, just going back to TROLLSLAYER orange. So really just go back and forth between these colors and blend them all in as little or as much as you'd like, as eventually we will be doing vein details as well. Which will effectively be the most sort of dominant feature on the shield. Just to add a little bit more vibrancy to that LUGGANATH orange, just going back and brightening that up a little bit as well. And now to begin painting in the veins, I decided to go back to grey SEER, and just to mention as well, I'm using my Raphael 8404 size 30 brush. And this is definitely one of my newer ones. As you can see, it's holding a really beautiful point. The paint is fairly thinned down, just enough to maximize control. You definitely don't want it too thin though. And just ensure that your brush isn't overloaded, as generally speaking, the key with painting nice veins, besides getting them nice and random looking across the detail that you're working on, it's just having them really quite thin. You don't want them to be overly thick. And next up, I'm just going to highlight and also create some new veins using bold titanium white. However, any white acrylic will do just fine. And once again, just going back to DOOMBULL brown. Now, at this point, this was really just to create quite a bit more depth between some of the details of the veins. So just use this sort of sparingly, as you can see, you know, overlapping some of the veins just to sort of tidy them up a little bit, and also sort of giving that sort of, I guess, sort of molten, you know, burnt sort of look. And now as a final touch, I'm just going to use some ABADDON black and do some black veins. And again, just really going for a really randomized sort of look with the veins, and certainly don't stress whatsoever about these overlapping the previous veins. As you'll see by the end, it does all tie in together. And here is a photo of the completed orange marble shield. So I hope you found this tutorial useful today. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe today if you haven't already, and as always guys, if you would like to support the channel, the links will be in the description below. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but if you're in Australia, the USA or the UK, and you're intending on buying any of your hobby needs, those links in the description will support the channel. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in the next one.